Welcome to the Empower Virtual Conference and to Orchid's session titled Extending the Boundaries of Sage 300. I will run through how to enhance productivity, collaboration, automation, and decision-making. We'll see how to extend the boundaries of Sage 300 with alerts, workflow, document management, and much more. But first, a bit about Orchid. My name is Steve Fouché. Orchid has over 6,000 sites in over 80 countries around the world. We've been in business for over 25 years, and we have a large number of Sage business partners supporting our products worldwide. We're based in Sydney, Australia. We've won a number of industry awards over the years, and this has culminated in over 13 integrated modules for Sage 300, which I will be running through with you now. And the average site has 2 of our modules. So if you're not currently running in any of our modules, or you're just running one module, I'd encourage you to have a look at what else we have. There may be something out there in our stable which will meet your requirements and make you more productive and make your Sage 300 site run more smoothly. Orchid's modules fit into 5 different categories. The first one is collaboration, being notes and document management link. The second category is tailoring, automation, and integration, and in this category we have extender, remote action, process scheduler, and workflow anywhere. The third group is streamlining financial processes, which consists of EFT processing, which is our most popular module, inter-entity trade, and inter-entity transactions. The fourth category is budgeting, reporting, and business intelligence, which consists of Info Explorer, our easy-to-use, quick-to-set-up business intelligence analysis tool, optional tables, data views, and Reportrunner. And the last category is operations and inventory management, which consists of RMA, or return material authorizations, bin tracking, and freight SmartLink. Starting with collaboration, these Orchid modules let you create, locate, update, and share information in intuitive, powerful ways that can be easily integrated into your everyday use of Sage 300. The Notes module lets you attach context-sensitive notes to Sage 300 screens, and the Document Management Link module, which provides you with easy access to essential documents directly from your Sage 300 screens. The Notes module lets you attach context-sensitive notes to Sage 300 screens. This results in improved collaboration through better information sharing. You can save time and improve customer service because all this information is readily at hand. You can reduce reliance on offline content and notes held outside of Sage 300, so your staff all get to share common information. It supports on-the-job training because you can put in data entry guidelines along with the screens that you're working with. And most importantly in this day and age, it supports remote working and multi-site operations. The configuration is highly flexible. It allows you to attach these context-sensitive notes to any Sage 300 screen, including third-party developed screens, as long as they've been developed using the Sage 300 SDK. Here is an example of notes in action. We're looking at the order entry screen with our customer, Mr. Ronald Black, and we're on a line which is for the fluorescent desk lamp. And on the right-hand side, we have a series of notes. The first one relates to the screen, so information relating to how the screen should be used, customized for your environment. The next one down relates to credit limit information, which our extender module has extracted in real time. The next note relates to the combination of this customer, Mr. Ronald Black, and this item, a fluorescent desk lamp, and information pertaining to the combination of those two. So if we were to move the cursor down onto the next line item, that would then change to a different note if there is one. We've also got links to the items being looked at. So in this case, a link to the fluorescent desk lamp. And lastly, we've got a picture of the fluorescent desk lamp. So you're getting a lot of very useful information appearing next to your data entry screen as and when you're using it. And Document Management Link provides you with easy access to documents from your Sage 300 screens. So it's providing improved customer interactions with documents just a click away. You can easily file, locate, and retrieve documents without leaving Sage 300. You can support remote working by overcoming your reliance on physical documents, and it helps making the paperless office a reality. Once again, highly flexible in terms of configuration, and you can control how and where the links to documents are displayed. You can do this with any Sage 300 screen and any third-party product that has been developed using the Sage 300 SDK. It's context sensitive, so you are linking documents to the data that you're looking at, and it supports most file types as well. So emails, attachments, spreadsheets, documents, PDFs, and the like. And here Document Management Link is in action. What we have here is the accounts payable invoice entry screen. We're entering an invoice in this case, or looking at an invoice for Chloride Systems, or from Chloride Systems. And we're looking at this particular invoice number 8899. And if you look on the right hand side, we've now got, it's not the notes module, it's the Document Management Link module. And it's showing us exactly what is required for this invoice in the top box, but the next box down is showing us all invoices for this vendor, and the bottom box is showing us contracts for this vendor, all customizable and able to be set up by yourselves. Now let's move on to the next category, which is tailoring, automation, and integration. This allows for the codeless tailoring of Sage 300, bespoke customization using Python, automation of critical processes, and integration with external applications. The Extender module is a cost-effective way to configure, customize, and extend Sage 300. The Remote Action Service allows you to progress an Extender workflow without needing to be logged into Sage 300. Workflow Anywhere is an Extender workflow console for your mobile device. And Process Scheduler allows you to schedule your critical business processes to run automatically and unattended. Extender provides a cost-effective way to configure, customize, and extend Sage 300. It'll cater for business requirements that can't be met by out-of-the-box Sage 300. You can create bespoke business logic without the cost and complexity of SDK development. You can use it along with the Sage core modules or third-party modules which have been developed in the SDK. And all these configurations and scripts customizations that you do are contained within your database. So as long as you back that up regularly, you do a dump or you do a SQL backup, you're sure that you've got everything and you can move it from one server to the next without leaving anything behind. So Extender lets you configure, customize, and extend Sage 300. You can do some configuration without any code using Extender Configurator. You can set up alerts and notifications. You can log changes to your Sage 300 for reporting purposes or for audit purposes. And you can create workflows to ensure that your business processes are running in accordance with the way you want them to run. You can customize Sage 300 with Python scripting with view-level business logic, changing fundamentally the way Sage 300 works if you need that. You can create your own new screens along with your own new tables should you need additional information or data within Sage 300 for everybody to share. You can extend Sage 300 to run external applications when certain things happen, and also integrate with other modules, other applications via real-time synchronization with these external systems. Extender now lets you create your own workflows. You can then run those workflows, see how they're going through the Extender Workflow console, and can access your workflows from outside of Sage 300 using our Remote Action Service, or alternatively using Workflow Anywhere, which is an app which will run on your mobile device and let you progress workflows. The last module in this category is Process Scheduler. Process Scheduler lets you run critical recurring processes automatically, automates important repetitive tasks within one or across companies, run processes unattended in off-peak hours, and you can configure email notifications and detailed logging so you know exactly how these processes have gone. The next category is Streamlining Financial Processes. These Orchid modules help you to improve productivity and accuracy while taking the drudgery out of processing complex but routine transactions. EFT processing is our most popular module and lets you streamline Sage 300 payments and receipts using EFT or electronic funds transfer. It'll also work with the Sage 300 payroll module. Inter-entity transactions and inter-entity trade are used by groups of companies that are trading with each other or are doing things on behalf of each other. And inter-entity transactions automatically generates offsetting entries at the general ledger level in each company based on highly configurable rules. And inter-entity trade creates reciprocal documents in Sage 300 when related entities trade with each other, either products or services or both. The next category, Budgeting, Reporting and Business Intelligence, includes 4 modules which let you take control of your business critical data. Info Explorer is a powerful yet affordable business intelligence tool supporting integrated analysis and budgeting. Optional Tables lets you create custom multidimensional data structures within your Sage 300 database. Data Views simplifies reporting of Sage 300 optional fields, so instead of the optional fields requiring sub-reports, they just appear as additional columns in the tables. And this is a great time saver if you are creating your own or amending your own crystal reports. Lastly, we have Reportrunner, which streamlines the setup, execution, and distribution of reports, which can either be general ledger financial reports or crystal reports. The last category, Operations and Inventory Management, allows you to tightly integrate your operational processes into Sage 300. We have our RMA module, or Return Material Authorizations, which allows you to accurately track returns and repairs within Sage 300. Bin tracking, which lets you track inventory items across multiple bins within Sage 300 inventory locations. And lastly, Freight SmartLink, which lets you streamline integration between Sage 300 and your freight carriers. Hopefully this has given you some idea of the scope of the modules that we have within the Orchid stable. And if you are interested, be sure to have a look at our website, www.orchid.systems, where you'll find brochures, videos, case studies, training guides, technical resources, newsletters, and additional information.